everyone, welcome to today's stream. I think I'm just making some adjustments to my new webcam, which is cool. There we go, that's the perfect amount of light. No, okay, there we go. No light. And a little bit of light. Okay, I think it's ready. Alright, let's go. Yesterday we ended off on a really good Orianna match. I think I'm going to try getting a Jinx match in just because Jinx is next on my list of champions to update the guide for. I guess Kog'Maw, and I guess I need to test the Kog'Maw build too. I probably won't stream 4 hours, maybe 2.5. Mouse. So much for Jinx. I'm not surprised though. I did kill him jungle. I don't think Zoe is. I mean, if they want to for some reason, I don't know why they did that. Hello, Sarge 116. Oh, I did some. Oh. Okay, cool. Could you send a few messages? I programmed in something so that way I can see comments at the top left of my screen now. Also, check it out. I'm in HD now. Oh, we're in HD. New webcam, yo. Oh, it's working. I can actually see the... Oh, sorry. I meant for my side of the screen. Nothing you can see, but for me, I can see comments now populating at the top left of my screen. Yeah, it's for myself. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean. Let me do a screen capture. Okay, so this is what I see overall my side of the screen, basically, right? And so... when I get comments, like, you'll see it pops up at the top left. So, give it a go. And there's going to be two. See, this one here is from Chatty. But this one here, that second message, that one that just appeared right there, that one right there is from the new one that I've been able to program in. So that way I can save, I don't need to have Chatty anymore. I can just get rid of it. Now there is a bug in it, and that being that it doesn't know to execute a restream bot, so it's like duplicating the messages, and they do seem to fade out a little faster than I'd like. But I mean, that's still pretty cool. I got that going already, which is nice. Really useful. A few tweaks and it'll be perfect. So that way I don't have to rely on Chatty anymore. I can have, and then they don't appear these ugly sort of pastel colored white box things. There is no length I will not go. You know what? Another example. You see, I got a toaster oven, and I like using my toaster oven because it's simple. But my hands are very sensitive to the heat, so it's a little difficult for me to reach in and grab the things, right? Use a fork, you might say, but the fork is so so short. I feel like I'm going to scald myself on a thing. What is one to do then? That if I want to reach in and grab the that are toasting so deliciously within, well, the answer is simple. I got these today. These are incredibly long tongs. Just to give an idea of the length, this is practically the length of my entire forearm here. So today when I made some hot dogs, it was such a peaceful state of mind to be able to simply reach in and grab the hot dogs on the first try without worrying about like touching the edges of the thing and like making myself look stupid and burning myself alive. So you know, I'm pretty happy about that. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty satisfied with that result.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 미니언들이 상승되었습니다.
Is this shenanigans afoot? Just watching out for nocturne shenanigans. That's a pretty cool double clear. This is fine. Life for a life, flash for a flash. Person has mid's already over. Oh, I didn't think about what I want. I'm gonna do Cupid though. I don't know if that's the right choice, but I had to commit to something immediately. Would slow build be better against our team though? I'm not sure, because they got Renekton, they got Nocturne.
아군이 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
I wonder if I should have gone to Dragon first. I think I... Okay, well, we're here. Oh, Yone's having a bad time there. Well, shoot. How unfortunate. Hey, Rebella, welcome to the stream. That was pretty unlucky. Very unlucky indeed. Oh, my vid was dead. Bigger issues, somehow they saw me and hit there. How did they see me in the Dragon Pit? Just lucky guess? Because I swept the entire way over there.
도저히 막을 수 없습니다.
There's not a lot to do here. With mid losing so drastically, I can't even... Like, I know they're here and there's nothing I can do to stop them. Thankfully that ult didn't hit anyone. Ah, are you kidding? Why was Victor here? Was Victor also roaming up at the exact same time I was? Oh, that's so unlucky again. They were roaming at the same time I was roaming. What's anything to do here? Oh. Hey Lizard Joel, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's not AD Mouse, but Jungle Mouse is still kicking. This match not being a particularly great indicator of that, just because our Yone is 0-6 and appears to be way too early at the moment. I think everybody at bot is about to die. Malzahar is banned? I didn't expect that. I don't remember which of these it is. I'm going to guess it's sister. Oh, nice. Good job, Mundo. Huh. NA?
적을 도저히 막을 수 없습니다.
That's so wounded.
제압되었습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
됐다. We're not going to be able to win any objectives because we're at the moment it's basically a 4v5. All we can do is try getting that bounty off of Nocturne and hope that we can do anything to get Syndra some damage.
제대로 싸워볼까? 나갑니다.
I'm trying to hover nearby so we can do something. Unfortunately, we kind of reached a point where Knocker could just dive and instantly kill whoever they dive on. Yeah, after this though, we should check out the replay and see what's going on with what do we call it? Them finding me a dragon. It didn't matter. Alright, let's go and investigate that replay. Let's see what happened. No damage. Because the game didn't even last long enough to go beyond the laning phase. So that tracks. The item you ordered is currently in transit. Good, it better be in transit. The item is procced by doing any damage as Malzahar. You see, it's a common misconception. I'll explain in a second, but let me check what's going on here. They had no vision. It was just literally it. They were just going because they had the momentum and they were like, we can just go for it. Unlucky. Yeah. You don't need to heal the proc item. Proc item. You just need to deal damage. The item is poorly phrased. Treasure? Let's get some Jinx going. No. You see, read it, right? It's imagine it's missing a comma. It's missing a comma. The item of song says the following. The item says, heal the nearest just heal the nearest champion or whatever if 1 you are in combat with enemy champions, or any allied champion you have healed or shielded in the last 3 seconds is in combat with enemy champions. So the in combat with enemy champion parts is not referring to your ally being in combat. It is saying that either you are in combat or an ally who you have supported recently is in combat. And then Diadem skill activates. It is very strange, Lizard Joel. I don't know why it's phrased that way. No, I didn't know either until someone pointed it out, and then I looked at the description and I was like, who phrased it this way? It would have been as easy as a comma to fix. It would have been incredibly simple. Oh, we got a victor again. The previous Victor destroyed that Yone, so I don't know if how it's going to go this time against Anivia. Let's see what happens. Once that Yone lost lane so badly, there was nothing we could do. Like, I got my ult and I was like, okay, maybe I should gank for them, but I was like, we don't have enough damage to even kill Victor. Oh, who's their top laner anyway? Urgot? To be fair, it's not powerful of an interaction. The number of champions that can actually make use of it is very minor. When people realized that's how it worked, people were like doing different experiments. They realized that the item stats for a lot of offensive champions are pretty bad. So you get this kind of awkward situation where, like, you would think it would be good on someone like Brand because you'd get a lot of like DOT going off, but in reality, because you have to commit to not just Diadem but probably also Echoes of Helios, Diadem doesn't give you any AP. Yeah, it's a 0 AP item. So you don't get AP. You need to still be able to do reliable damage. The number of champions that kind of meet that criteria where that's a useful combination is actually really small. Malzahar uniquely does fit the criteria. Malzahar Jungle doesn't care that much about AP. Does do very consistent DOT, sort of ambient damage constantly, especially out of range. And kind of build support in the first place, so like it just kind of matches what they're trying to do. But a lot of other champions, they try to abuse the that part of Diadem. They just can't. They don't meet one of those criteria. And even for Malzahar, who meets it very well, I've still been on the fence about it sometimes. It's not good every game. All right, let's fight Urgot. Let's go. Thanks, Minya, you're useless. Shit. I'm just gonna wait for the minions to get closer. Urgot kind of can't freeze the wave, right? With their shotgun needs, it's pretty much guaranteed that they have to push the wave, right? Alright, yeah, I have a good one too. Oh, it missed! If only Kha'Zix had been more patient. Yeah, but also Kha'Zix wasn't patient enough. If they had been patient, it would have worked out. Yeah, we had it under control.
완전 멋진 대사가 떠올랐었는데 빠지!
빠지.
맛좀 봐라! 자, 예, 그게 써봐. 총좀 쏘게. 바위는 바보. 주먹밖에 몰라.
바위에서 바보.
아군이 당했습니다.
So the stupid violin thing didn't translate well to Korean, but the always a loser, always ready to cry thing did translate pretty well to Korean.
이유가 없어.
Dang, they did a lot of damage here.
적을 처치했습니다.
엎드려. 농담이야. 그래봤자 소용없어.
Like their little sing-song voice, you mean, or?
와이샤.
Oh, seriously, missed again.
나름 신경 좀 써주려고 하는데 그게 잘 안 되네. 빠지.
Yeah, I don't think we're. I appreciate the attempt, Kha'Zix, but it wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. Not like this. Too risky. Good try, though.
절대 굴복하지 않으리.
학살 중입니다.
맛 좀 봐라. 좀 웃어보실까?
Somehow still turned that around, apparently. Good team.
아군이 당했습니다.
아 몰라. 그냥 총이나 쏘자고.
Oh, nice. Good hit.
가만히 있어봐. 생각 좀 해. 보긴 뭘 해.
There's one thing I'm still on the fence about with this Jinx build, and that's what I feel that the damage kind of doesn't ramp up fast enough. I don't know if that impression is accurate, but that's how it feels sometimes. In some of these games. This would be another data evidence game, but that's been my latest impression. That doesn't mean it's unsalvageable. There might be something to do about that, but I just don't know what it is. I thought I was already rushing damage pretty fast by getting more mana and then immediately teching into Armor Pen. Now, Kha'Zix, if you can
의사도 그러더라고.
head up, I think you can get this. No rush, though. Not or not. Going for it. That's fine.
바이올린 가방엔 뭐가 들었게?
Oh, nice. Good hit. Ah! Are you serious? Are you serious?
적을 처치했습니다. 그죠.
일부러 그런 건 아니라고. 달려봤자 소용없다.
The enemy's nowhere here, but they can't do anything about it. I'd say that's a pretty good spot to be. We got all 3 grubs. Is this full AD? God, they have no armor or anything. It's just like... just raw damage. I'll do it, darling. Great! No! Honestly, not the worst result though. I forced Morgana to cancel her recall, and they were already, like, in danger of losing her tower. I'd say that's not the worst result. I'd say that's pretty acceptable. Or would have been if the team could have done anything with it, but they're just kind of not in a great spot at the moment for that. How are you doing on CS? 20 down? Oh, whoops.
총을 바꿀 때가 된 것 같은데? 다른 총들한텐 비밀이야?
I think I'm dead. You get into range one time. Unfortunately, I think that might be the end of my tower. God, Ayumo's movement speed, I think, is what caught me off guard. Why did they keep enabling and disabling it? Thing from the tower's defense is hold. Still, we'll be more aware of that move speed.
모두 계획된 거야. 방금 전에 말이야. 맛 좀 봐라. 그래, 내가 징크스다. 왜? 기분 나빠?
They have plated steel faster.
진정해. 그래봤자 죽기밖에 더 하겠어?
Okay, if Victor doesn't want this boop up, I'm taking it.
미쳤다고? 내가? 어머, 아직 누굴 안 만나보셨네.
전장의 지배자
Bird's the word.
아군이 당했습니다.
뭘 차례였더라? 아, 깽판칠 차례였지. 빠지.
아군이 당했습니다.
아니야 정말이야. 소리
I'm just
질러도
like a two-shot away
소용없다니까.
now. Oh, it's too late for me to swap the TP.
싹 날려버리는데 생각 따윈 필요 없어. 잠깐! 완전 멋진 대사가 떠올랐었는데 맛 좀 봐라!
Fame and surviving or 2 HP is...
당했습니다.
깜짝 놀랄 준비돼 있겠지?
Hit Senate. Didn't accomplish anything?
겁먹지 마. 어차피 죽은 목숨인걸. 셋, 둘, 하나, 발사!
Oh, I should have bought a controller.
바위는 바보, 주먹밖에 몰라.
That's it. Nice.
내 벨트 정말 많지. 없어.
Oh, whoops. They didn't even have to ult, they just literally ran me down. I think there was a world where I could have survived that if I played it better. Outside, you know, just not getting into range in the first place.
나름 신경 좀 써주려고 하는데 그게 잘 안 되네.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
마지막 유언이라도? 됐어. 나 죽어.
적이 학살.
See? A little kill. Really?
아, 몰라. 그냥 총이나 쏘자고.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
금방 올게. 쓸 때 죽으면 안 돼.
Well, found Urgot.
적이 미쳐 날뛰고 있습니다. 기다릴 만큼 기다려.
가만히 있어봐. 생각 좀 해. 보긴 뭘 해.
파괴되었습니다.
나 미쳤어.
미쳐
의사
날뛰고 있습니다.
그러더라고.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
I think Victor is going to die. Yeah, Victor's dead.
바이올린 가방엔 뭐가 들었대?
적을 도저히 막을 수 없습니다.
바이올린이다.
적을 도저히 막을 수 없습니다. 제압되었습니다.
Oh, I didn't get my passive off of that?
일부러 그런 건 아니라고.
Can't mend a hit. He just moved too fast.
아, 이건 총알 낭비라니. 너무 좋아. 뭐라고? 안 들려. 듣고 싶지도 않고.
I'd like a actual fight. Because I feel like that would allow us the better win, especially with our 8-kill Mel. Instead, I'm pretty sure the Zergosh is going to try and split and then roam when they're not splitting.
얌전하게 놀아볼까? 막 이래. 빠지! 공을 받아라!
Dead before we could get there.
총을 바꿀 때가 된 것 같은데? 다른 총들한텐 비밀이야? 원샷! 맛 좀 봐라! 그런 게 왜 필요해?
That was a perfect 4-dragon sequence from Shyvana.
웃어봐! 총 가지고 장난하는 거야! 내 연주에 모두 초대해줄게!
Dead. So that's hard to get comfortable to share. Just reflects in some of the bullets back at Urgot's face. Urgot's like, ow, stop that.
모두 계획된 거야. 방금 전에 말이야.
Huh, they are level 9, aren't they? I didn't even notice. Morgana's level 12 for reference. Level 9 versus level 17.
왜? 기분 나빠? 빠지!
Yeah, I finally landed one.
맛 좀 봐라.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
원샷! 내가? 어머! 아직 누굴
Goodbye,
안
Will.
만나보셨대.
We kind of reached a point where there's sort of nothing we can do. Yeah, quite. Whew, Urgot did the most damage on their team. Yeah, we had a really strong Mel, but in the end, like, I don't think we had a single team fight the entire game. It was just a, like, sequence of skirmishes. And so we never actually were able to just gather together and then fight. It was just skirmish after skirmish after skirmish. Up next, let's see if we can get Kog'Maw. Curious about the Malzahar ban right now. And NA. I'm low. How about that? 21% Malzahar ban rate. Timo's at 23%. Mel's at 34%. Well, our ban rate everywhere else has fallen. Seraphine is surprisingly the third most banned champion in NA Silver. Seraphine? We're not in Bronze. Huh. Yeah, okay. Sure, but there's a tendency for, like, silver and bronze players to be banning things not out of their actual effectiveness, but on their flashiness and presumed effectiveness. Like Timo. Timo's not actually that big of a threat, but, like, they're annoying. That's why their ban rate's so low. So it's like, Seraphine? Really? Okay. Alright. Strange. That's not what I would have expected. I don't know what it is. I'm having hard time finding a comfortable sitting position at the moment. Oh, their team's got a lot of divers on it. Interesting. Alright. It's noodle time.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
내 안에 이 공허한 허기를 채우려
미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
누군가에게 먹히는 것뿐이야.
하. Alright, let's go.
First blood.
Yasuo, first blood already? That was so fast. Take that.
넌 먹기를 원하지. 천정진리는 먹히는 데 있다.
적을 처치했습니다.
Joner Sacrifice. I'm just landing so many Q hits on this Kaiser.
그 맛을 즐겼죠. 좋았어.
Ah. Or if it had been faster. Poppy's roaming.
학살 중입니다.
지켜보고 있다.
적을 처치했습니다.
포커스.
아군이 당했습니다.
Good hit. It's not enough to kill, but that should force them out of lane. Oh? You got a lot of nerves staying here, Kai'Sa. I'm so peeved. Why did that reach me? Ah, how sad. I had flash too, so I didn't have to die. I was just surprised about the range.
그런 일이야. 이토록 맛있다는 건.
학살 중입니다.
패스트 푸드. 아, 저거.
Time is missing.
왼손이 갑니다. 하나 남대요.
Finally! That entire fight, I was looking for a chance to get my ult.
내 몸은 내가 지킨다.
Because I was like, I'm 1 minion away from my ult, but I couldn't kill a minion fast enough to make it worth it. Because I had to use my spells.
가지고
Diana, you didn't have to die there. Totally preventable death. Also preventable death by Karthus there too.
내려주시죠. 망치간다.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Counting myself, there have been a lot of preventable deaths this match.
적을 처치했습니다. 포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Thank you! Poppy giving me the escape. That's funny. Very nice indeed. That's how I thought I was going to get that kill, but yeah, I'll take it.
학살 중.
다음엔 당신 차례가 올 거예요.
Bye.
적을 처치했습니다.
날 먹을 수 있는 건 오직 한 명뿐.
Karthus has 10 kills. Make us all proud, Karthus. But I remember when I got rid of Riftmaker, it's returned to the build because I couldn't find anything else. I just wanted something of AP and ability haste, and it's the only good option. And it's not that good of an option. The only other one I vaguely looked at was Portobello. I was like, am I crazy enough to suggest Proto Belt as a final item on Vel'Koz? And I didn't think I was. I hadn't lost full control of my mental faculties to be brave enough to say that, and then publish it and be like, yes, the final item you should build on. The famously immobile Vel'Koz is Proto Belt.
방패만 어때요?
6 kills Kaiser, 5 kills me.
아군이 당했습니다.
You and I, we're not so different. Huh? Really? I really need to stop underestimating Poppy's range on that. Because that's what keeps leading to my dev, is I just keep underestimating. Levin kill Karthus with Rabadon's eyes just as easily as any of us. If only they were a 10. Karthus holds down. Waste of my flash. Damn, laugh. I wasn't familiar with what we were about to do there. It's too late to save that tower.
다칠 순 없죠.
Oh.
찌그러지면 안 되는데.
Everywhere I go is pain.
장관도 한다. 나무 먹거나 빵을 곁들일 필요도 없는 완벽한 1인분을 보아라.
They're popping so fast.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
그 식감을 기대해.
Nice. Okay, let's see if that's enough. I killed bars of an auto attack. I usually listen to the pings of my teammates, but that time I was like, sorry, I'm overriding that suggestion. I think the right move is to go in. And indeed, I was correct. Managing to wound Silas enough was just the ticket, so that way, and then distracting Poppy that whole time. I did my own thing. Enter the spaghettiverse.
뭘 그렇게 커져나요?
That was a really good ult. Alright, Kaiser's ult. All the enemies are up though. But we're down Yasuo. Okay, now I can try and soften up the enemies for my teammates. Let's get Horizon focused on Robinauts. That's kind of what I'm looking at.
내 안에 이 공허한 허기를 채울 길은 누군가에게 먹힌
I kind of wish Diana. Oh, Diana could have.
숟가락 말고 포크로 먹어라.
Ours is just pushing the top. But we can at least retaliate them. Letting that Varus push would be more worthwhile. We were very lucky that worked out. If it didn't, Tavares would have gotten all that stuff for free. Instead, it turned into an in-hit trade.
Fast food.
Backing up. Oh, this is for anybody watching. I forgot to mention that the Karthus guide is updated. Being able to automate the formatting is so nice. They haven't built that much magic resist on our team, surprisingly. It's basically just Mama Mortius on Olaf and Force of Nature on Poppy. Hello, Neo. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this match looks like it's going well. I think we're on track to win as long as we don't colossally screw it up. I don't want to flash for that. I could. I just don't want to.
제압되었습니다.
Forget about it.
날 만든 건 셰프가 아니라 제 부엌에서도 길을 잃는 멍청이였지.
Cart just died. Without doing anything.
너무 풀어져 있군.
Baron's up in 25. I don't like that Baron's up in 25. That's concerning. I don't like that our jungler is going to be dead when Baron's up. That's concerning. Ooh, I mean, they're right next to each other, so it's easy to get the double visit. That's nice. I die taking him with me. This game is very losable still. Even with its 16 kill Karthus, it is very losable. That is a scary amount of damage that they do though. Each Q is like eviscerating anything it targets. I should have bought a controller. That's tanky. Hey, that works. Seems Poppy underestimated us. My shred on Poppy also helped that Karthus ult deal a lot more of the damage it needed to. Oh, Kai'Sa flashes down. That's even that matters. No, it doesn't. Goes the dragon. That works. That was a direct consequence of Kai'Sa not having flash, by the way, so that's nice. War's dead too. Working on it. Good join the team. Even just getting that wave pushed up though will allow us. Oh. Yeah, that's enough. 2 inhibs, let's take it. Accept the win. And dodge the Kai'Sa bullets while we're running. Ah, didn't land. I guess we're working on Robodons next as our final item. Smart. I don't really want to do that. Our jungler is dead. Oh, huge! Oh, actually, thank you, Poppy. I think you saved me. Why am I moving so fast? Is this the power of Cosmic Drive? Hello, Crossroads. Welcome to the stream. If you told me trigonometry was the name of a noodle, I believe you. Spaghetti, fettuccine, linguine, trigonometry. Don't screw it up, y'all. Could have a half a pound of those triggered. Oh, and I see Crossroads that you saw that I managed to get the 4 cultist thing going. The Kai'Sa on their team actually did that much damage. Everyone else. Although Karthus is kind of skewing the graph. I'm not satisfied with Arcane Comet. I'm unhappy with this damage. I did 40,000 damage, and Arcane Comet did 2,500. The standard of damage that's been the case a lot of times has been like on Karthus, Summon Area makes up 8 to 10% of their overall damage in the game. And here, this is making up, what is that, like 6%? I'm not satisfied with Arcane Comet currently on Vel'Koz. I don't know. I don't like this iteration of it. It does a way less damage than it used to. Alright, started off with a good hit on Kai'Sa right there. guys' HP pool, did that almost totally disappear? Honestly, I was expecting a lot more from... I did 1,000 damage, basically. I did 1,000 damage. And then the trigonometry. But yeah, I'm pretty unhappy with Arcane Comet on Vel'Koz right now. And Vel'Koz is supposed to use Arcane Comet really well. I wonder if it's because it's just only applying once per fight or something. Let's take a look at Arcane Comet in that last fight and see what happens. Let's check it out. Because if it's really bad, we're gonna have to start asking some hard questions. Alright, so the fight begins. Arcane Comet is currently on cooldown. And it does, I don't know how much damage it does because I can't see it. Oh wait, yeah I can. There we go. Each Arcane Comet for me does 111 damage. Theoretically, pretty good. I mean, 111 is nothing to scoff at. And it gets amplified if it travels further, right? Alright, it goes off. It does the 110 damage. Fight continues. Goes off and misses. Arcane Comet accuracy 66%. That may have something to do with that. Arcane Comet missed again. Okay. Cut down to 2,885. For some reference, here's the reason why I'm not very satisfied with that. Karthus, summon area, 1,000. Okay, well, that's not great comparison. This match ended too early. But 17,000 compared to the 1475 that Eri offers. 37,000. 3,100 damage. That's more reasonable. This is practice, so one doesn't count. 45,000 damage. 3,000 of which was Comet. So that match, Comet was particularly bad. Just especially so. I remember trying Deathfire, and it was even worse than Comet somehow. But there is still Storm Raiders. Storm Raiders deal damage to champion equal to 25% of their max health in 3 seconds to get 36% bonus boost speed for 4 seconds. Do we want to test it? I don't hate the idea of it. Conceptually. I mean, we already run Ghost instead of like something more aggressive, right? So it's not like it's unheard of to focus on a little bit more mobility for Vel'Koz. The question, as always, is how often will it actually trigger, right? Like, it's one thing for something to be good in the abstract, the theoretical. I think winning is half the... Yeah, let's stick. I'm in the top 0.15% of players for this. What is this? The time spent active control words in the enemy jungle exceeded 65% of the game. I'm in the top 0.1% of players for placing control words down into the enemy jungle and having them just survive for a monstrously long amount of time. That's lovely. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know if I feel flattered. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I want to test out Storm Raiders on Vel'Koz. Let's you open go. And this might be the last match for tonight. It's getting a little late. Give me a second here. Y'all ready to test out Storm Raiders? I'm cautiously hopeful. Part of me is like, this is garbage and there's no way this is actually gonna be good. The other part of me is like, this is going to be surprisingly useful in a surprising number of cases. Because the duration of this is really large and the condition's not that hard. 25% within 3 seconds. For 36% bonus speed for 4 seconds. So, as we test it, let's keep an eye out on how often do we, like, graduation change meaningfully these Storm Raiders. Let's find out. Up here. Okay, I'm back. Let's go. Alright, let's go. Storm Raiders. Test 1. Potentially the only test. That sometimes we only sometimes need one test to get information. We are against Veigar Xerath. But the big question that we should answer after every time Storm Raiders activates, we should ask, did this make a difference? Did this make a difference? Like, did I escape because of this? Did I catch up to someone because of this? And if the answer is yes, then that is very meaningful. And if the answer is no, that's also meaningful, just in the opposite direction. And I can't believe Briars survived that. Let's go. My poke is going to be a little bit weaker without Comet, but I mean, whatever.
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다. No change yet. Big. Not totally sure if I needed to flash. I was like, I was wondering why Pantheon felt aggressive enough to flash there, but that makes sense. Yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, nice. We got Lost Chapter straight up. Let's go. Da, 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 da. Storm Raiders did not activate that fight. I mean, that makes sense though. We're not actually that strong yet, so that's fine. I will say, giving Arcane Comet some credit, there's a chance that if I had Arcane Comet, I would not have needed to flash because Xerath would have been slightly more wounded at the time that I ganked, and that tiny bit of extra damage would have made it the case that I would not have had to like flash to finish him off. 아군이 당했습니다.
Vi stands for dyslexia.
I may want to invest another point into Void Rift, because I suspect that I'm going to be alone in lane for a lot, which is fine. I can survive. I just need another point in Void Rift to do so. Hey. Oh, they recalled. That's unexpected. Get down. Don't worry, I'm here to help. Storm Raiders activated one time and made, I believe, no difference in the way that fight played out. But actually, it happened when it activated. I didn't even notice when it happened.
먹어도 안 죽는다.
Got my ult back. Don't mess up my Pantheon. I'll hold the fort down. Oh. No, I won't. I'm dead. There's not a lot I can do about that. I was dead no matter what happened.
적이 미쳐 날뛰고 있습니다.
그저 포크에 휘감기기를 원하는 이
refreshing my playlist. Oh, look at that speed.
적을 처치했습니다.
Let us noodle away. Okay, does that count as the first instance of Storm Raiders making a difference? I think that whole situation plays out quite differently if I didn't have Storm Raiders, yeah? Yeah. Because it allowed me to, after my ult finished, I was able to chase after Xerath, force them to flash early, which allowed Vi to catch up with them right afterward. And then allowed me to make a quick and speedy getaway against Briar and Ahri over there. Oh, I'm sorry, Vi. I could have saved you if I had played that better. But I just barely missed my tectonic disruption. Hello, hi, hello, welcome to the stream. Because I live in Korea, and so it would be very weird to not play on the Korean server. And my students, I'm suffering. What am I doing?
적이 학살 중입니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
Thank you, thank you. Or it's nighttime now. It's like almost midnight. Oh! Zara from out of nowhere.
제압되었습니다.
I didn't even see them there. I got tricked.
아군이 당했습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Oh, Pantheon.
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
가니시만으로도 격이 바뀌는가.
Ah, control work.
내가 태어난 주방은 내 완벽한 아버지였지. 내 탄생은 결코 운명이 아니었지. 그게 중요한가?
I can't hold these two off forever though. Or maybe I can.
아군이 당했습니다.
Zero. Is that another Storm Raider usage there? I kind of don't hate Storm Raiders. I was cautiously optimistic about it. Every time it triggers, it's really noticeable. It's not like it activates and then I like, oh, I just barely notice. It's like, oh, that happened. But also, there's Briar with that again. It does feel like a Jinx passive. Get excited. For pasta.
포탑을 파괴했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
I'm trying. Okay. That control one's giving them too much safety. I'm noodling as fast as I can. Did it really not get a single one that time? This has been a pretty nice representative game, if nothing else. And not in an ideal situation, but rather unideal, and that's useful by itself. To have not have the perfect scenarios for it, but just messy fights.
처치했습니다.
Okay, don't mess with Pantheon. Noodle! I will say one downside of Storm Raiders is that it often activates in the middle of my ultimate, which is not great. Because I have to drop my ult to make the use of the speed.
내 말못할 식감을 기대해라. 한 입만 먹어도 천국을 보게 해주지.
Storm Raiders allowed me to reposition in that fight. Honestly, even after just a single game, I'm leaning toward replacing Arcane Comet with Storm Raiders. It's really useful in so many situations, whereas Arcane Comet, sometimes the extra poke makes a difference, sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, it really doesn't. Like in those instances, you may as well just not have a keystone at all.
파괴되었습니다.
주의를 먹어. 기력이 갈리나?
No, not a single ward guard reveal. Interesting.
사이아띠, 리아타오리, 텅텅이, 다시.
That Vagar or Dark Matter is on a really short cooldown now. But working overtime to clear these wards that they keep on throwing down. They've been buying a lot of wards on their team. Nope. That was a DS ult. That was Briar's ult. You won't believe how I realized that. Get away! I'll be honest, I didn't realize this was a 4v5. I literally did not realize we had a Galio on our team, or who was on our team, until right now.
억제기가 파괴되었습니다.
I straight up, for 28 minutes, did not know there was a Galio. Must have disconnected at some point. We've been fighting this as a 4v5 this whole time. Since when?
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이
Oh no, they're losing the fight.
미쳐 날뛰고 있습니다. 더블킬. 포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Yeah, it's true. The surge just keeps activating. I have no mana left. Dang it. Unfortunately, that might be game. They had to defend against the double inhib. This is the downside of, like, eventually, in any 4v5 situation, you're going to reach a point where you just can't cover everything, and the enemies can pressure many more places, and they start outscaling you. We've reached that point. This is it. And yet, from unideal circumstances, we have gotten a lot of really useful data, and I think we're going to switch keystones. Good show, everyone. Good show. I think we still get thankfully, right? It's been pretty good recently about giving the LP loss mitigated, yeah. Does that straight up mean that we lost no LP at all? That'd be kind of nice. Oh my god. Ah, we got, yeah, they said that we got the little bonus for this player disappearing. Yeah, okay, we're committing to it already. I played literally one game with this Storm Raiders and I was like, this is the one. This is really useful. Wow. Okay. I guess you'll show me updating the guide very soon. Oh man, did we lose every match today then? Let me see. No. We won one Vel'Koz match and then we lost the other one. And then we had lost Jinx and lost Mouse. Okay, so 1-3. It's a process. It's a process. Yeah, I think I can get the Karthus one updated tomorrow. Or Thursday, actually, might be more realistic. In any case, y'all, that'll be the end of today's stream. By the way, did y'all notice that my webcam is now in HD? Look at that. It used to be at 30 frames per second, but now we're in some nice, cool 60. Honestly, Crossroads, you're not wrong. I did essentially teach my ChatGPT to do it, so that way it does all the formatting for me. All right, y'all. That's going to be... It handles all the formatting. I had to teach it how to do it properly. I was like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, and now it's like, okay, great. I just feed it one of my old guides, and then it reformats it into the new version. The writing is still mine, though. Just clean up grammar and, like, punctuation, formatting consistency, all that good stuff. Writing still remains mine. It just handles all the annoying busy work for me, which saves me like a few hours of work, which is nice. Alright, y'all. That's going to be it for today's stream. Thank you as always for watching, and hope to see you again next time. Bye.